tough job drinking down this poison all day. Too much going on outside these walls. Thugs, murderers, villains, and I'd seen them all. They took my life and drove it into this bottle, trapped there for going on 3 years now. A siren passed down Broadway. I leaned back and thought about my school sweetheart, Thelma. I think about Thelma a lot, and that's exactly what I was doing when the door swung open and she walked in. She was something out of a picture show. A real Betty. Ain't you heard a knockin'? She calmly sat down and pulled a slim and some matches from her handbag.
If I looking for frog,
she said as she coolly lit her smoke.
Him name is Hopkin Green Frog.
I've been out of the game for years, Toots. What makes you think I'll help you? Her face said more than those lips ever could. She grimaced as though 1,000 demons were clawing at her insides. I was sweating bullets.
I lost my frog,
she cried and turned to leave the room. On her way out, I could hear her chanting.
P.S. I'll find my frog. Who took my frog? Who found my frog?
This is a lot of applesauce, I thought to myself. But something in this crazy broad's peepers made me think there was something beyond her simple words. Something dark and insidious. I shot out of my chair and yelled, "I'll take this case." Her head spun around and she uttered the words I'll never understand or forget.
Love, Terry.
I sat in silence for a few minutes after she left, sweating bullets. I was mad, but not just any kind of mad. The kind of mad you can only get when someone close to you forgets you're like yesterday's news. What right did that dame have to come back into my life after all these years? And the fact that she was hiring me to look for her latest love, well, that was just a slap in the face. I spent the night getting rid of the pain the only way I knew how, with the help of a good friend I like to call Scotch. I awoke the next morning to the harsh ringing of the telephone. "Yeah, what do you want?" I growled into the phone.
"Is this Fred?"
said a distorted voice on the other end.
"I have frog."
So, word had already gotten out that I was on the case. That broad must have been followed. I was sweating bullets. "What him name?" I questioned.
"Him name is Hopkin Green Frog."
He rallied back.
"If I looking for frog, meet me in the 42nd parking garage at midnight tonight. Alone."
It was 9 a.m. That gave me 15 hours to gather my moxie. It's funny how quickly time flies with a quart of good juice. The hands on the clock spun faster than the wheels on the Manhattan trolley. Of course, that could just be the bourbon talking. I called my friends and told them I loved them, and not to miss me if I didn't come back. Before I knew it, 11 had come and gone. I was sweating bullets. I strapped my shooter to my leg and poured my courage in a flask and stepped out the door. Walking these streets again was odd. These weren't the same people I remembered. The parking ramp was a half block ahead, the only lighting from the all-night diner across the street. My stomach was tap dancing like Bojangles Robinson, and all I could think about was how I shouldn't have eaten that Thai food. Then I heard a gruff voice yell my name behind me.
"Fred!"
I spun around quickly, my pistol shaking like a white man in Harlem. That was only Shaggy.
"Fred, we caught him, me and Scoops did. Me and Scoops caught him."
He wheezed out, his voice cracking on every word.
"It was old man Weatherby."
I couldn't believe it. All my work and this burnout in his mud cheesed me out of the glory again. So I fucking shot him.